Hey Sagittarius! Welcome to your July love reading. This is the Guiding Chariot. Oh, it's definitely time for literally right before I hit the camera, the sun came out. It's definitely time for your video. That was perfect. I love that. So just some house rules out of the way, my friends. This is going to be a general love reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Because this is general, my only ask is that you take it as it resonates. If a message comes up, doesn't fit your situation, doesn't really sit well with you, just means it wasn't meant for you, leave it on the table, take the rest. I also do these readings kind of with the next 4 weeks in mind. But again, time is just an illusion, so may happen sooner, may happen later. The fact that I said 4 months might be a little longer. We might be talking about a longer journey for you guys, but again, we shall see. It's all an illusion. All right, so we are going to pull some oracle cards, clarify with some tarot, and then we're going to do something fun at the end. So stay tuned for that. All right. I mean, it can't get much better than that one. Oh. All right. I love when they give me one face up, and then the next card that falls out is face down. Kind of like, we gave you a taste, but we're not going to tell you the full secret yet. They just want to tease us. Rude. Alright, so first card out, Sagittarius. You should be excited. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So, if you recently started talking to someone, or maybe someone's recently engaged with you, asked you out, confessed their feelings, you're getting those little butterfly feelings, this is confirmation those feelings may be genuine. So if you have a little new budding situation going on, definitely pursue it. Now, one thing that I will always kind of say about this card, where it says this could be the one, I think that card puts all this pressure that, this is the one. I'm never talking to anyone else after this. So when I get this card, I definitely do think this could be a soulmate. This could be a really deep soul connection, but that doesn't necessarily mean that this is like you're going to get married. You know what I mean? So don't put that much pressure on it. But to me, it's always speaking about as a genuine soul connection, and usually one that has kind of been divinely guided, right? You can see in the image, there's these little cherubs kind of floating above. So, this is someone who was kind of meant to cross paths with you, and it is a very positive connection. I never have this pop up and I'm like, this is going to be some karmic cycle that we're about to repeat. No, not that type of issue. So definitely be excited. Look forward to this. So if you haven't recently, and I do say this is something recent, like it's not like, I was talking to this guy or this girl for 3 months and I totally think she's the one. Oh my God, she's the one. No, this is something that happened very recently, right? I wouldn't even go past a couple weeks. So this is something recent that's kind of growing and budding, or has just come to your attention, all right? Let's see what else is going on here. Oh, what did I tell you? Oh my God, that just gave me tingles. All right, so again, calling in your soulmate. So again, this is a beautiful moment. We are attracting in something genuine. So your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together. So, yes, definitely for those of you who's like, I don't know who you're talking about. I ain't talking to nobody. Prayers, visualizations, I think, help in such a great way. A good friend of mine even once posed the question to me, because I like to do visualizations. I haven't been very consistent with them until recently, so I can't say I'm a pro at them at all. But I was talking to a friend about just the practice in general, and she made a good point about where do you see your visualizations, so we can talk about, I envision meeting my person, and this is what we're doing, and this is what it feels like, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But where does that visualization take place? Like if I'll use me as an example, I live in Hawaii, so there's a good chance I'd be meeting this person on a beach, because that's usually where I like to be. But if I'm visualizing us meeting in the mountains, when it's snowing, I'm almost kind of telling the universe, I don't want to meet them here, you know, like, or I don't even think it's possible to meet them here, and that's not the plan, you know what I mean? So again, also be aware where your visualizations take you, and it's not a bad thing if you're visualizing it somewhere else, but you know, that probably is a sign that, you know, you maybe need to go explore, find these places, right? Find places that give you this feeling, right? And then that, you know, that essentially is kind of you aligning to it. Stop. I can't even with this. Here's also got chemistry. There's a magnetic attraction here. So, I mean, for some of you, this really could be the one. Look, this is insane. So, new love, Sag. Kind of intense. And especially with getting the chemistry card, it will be intense. Like, this is going to be, like, you meet and, like, you instantly have things to talk about. You have a great connection. You have a lot of, you know, things to share with each other. I mean, with chemistry, it probably is going to be a little spicy too. So good job, Sag. So lots to look forward in this union. You know, and this is probably me being incredibly random, but even looking at this card, you can see she's like cloaked in red and then this striking blue coat. I don't want to say it's like opposites, but it's just making me think of like fire and water. It's a I don't know why that stands out so much. So maybe it's an opposite attracts. It might even be you're a fire sign, so they might be a water sign. I don't, for some reason that just seems super significant for some reason. And okay, we just jump in now. Beautiful. So we've got the World here, so coming to the end of a cycle. So old way of doing things, previous situations coming to an end. And then we have two aces. Aces of miracles. Hey, I mean, it is a miracle to meet this kind of connection, right? Ace of materials and ace of inspiration. This would be the ace of coins and ace of wands, respectively, in a traditional deck. So beautiful new offers, starting something new, planting some seeds. And again, this is passion, inspiration, creativity, right? So completely old cycle of romance, dating for you. For some of you, maybe just the way of life has come to an end. You finally finished a cycle, we're walking out of it, and immediately we're offered some brand new. I mean, two aces right out of the gate. Beautiful. Now, with this being at the bottom of the deck, so this is the Hermit card, having this in the bottom, some of this may be incredibly personal. These new offers may not even be about this person coming in or from this new person. This may be you finding your own abundance, finding your own grounding, finding your own wealth. And when I wealth, I don't necessarily mean finances. And then also finding your own inspiration and creativity. This could also be finding, you know, a new sense of spirituality here with the Ace of Inspiration. So this, honestly, having the World and then these two, this does feel like it is a little more personal, specifically to you versus something that's being offered. But still, beautiful growth there. And then again, being confirmed by the Hermit, because it's a very solo, introspective, spiritual energy in its own right. Knight of Materials in the reverse. All right. So it could be some doubt in either you or this other person. Knight of Materials in reverse can be interesting. And it can mean a couple things. You know, I think most commonly I read it as someone who is being impulsive and maybe a little reckless, because normally this energy is very methodical and practical, doesn't like to take risks. This could be someone being a little foolhardy and moving in too fast. So it might be something just to be aware of, right? Because like I said, this connection may start off, not even may, will start off just in sync and really great and want to draw you in. This could be coming up literally just to be like, it's great. And it's not that it's not great. Like I don't want to say this and be like, oh, so it's just a lie. That's not the case. But this is kind of like, don't like dive into the pond right away, right? So there could be reasons that maybe make this connection difficult at the beginning. There may be reasons to hold off, right? Whether you have your own projects to kind of do, or they do. Like, there just may be things happening that we don't want to jump too soon, too fast, any of that. But then it also could be this energy where, you know, someone's not sure of what direction they want to move in, whether it's you or the other person. So there may be some clarity. You know, we want to be with this person, but maybe we don't know how to sort out all the details, right? So there may be some of that. So I would caution to make sure the steps you take towards this person are practical, not foolish, not reckless. We want them to be calculated. We want to make sure we kind of dot the... Oh, we're going to take those. That we dot the I's and cross the T's. That was a weird... I wish you could feel that. That felt strange. What's going on here? Well, okay then. Slap me in the face. So we've got the Knight of Voices along with the Muse of Voices here. I'll hold it that way so you can see it. So lots of air energy going on, so it could even be an air sign here. And then we also have the Eight of Voices, which would be the Eight of Swords in a traditional deck. I kind of feel like I want to do that with these. There we go. All right, so Eight of Voices. And honestly, I kind of want to do this, even though this is the... You know, I would much rather have it in reverse. But I almost want to do that because of this Knight of Pentacles. Because the Eight of Voices is when we start to overthink things, right? We get stuck in the mind and we start creating these limiting beliefs and we can't do this, we couldn't do that, that's not possible, right? There's all that, you know, mental chatter that starts to get in the way, right? And that's probably where some of this doubt comes in that affects this Knight of Materials. And again, it could be either of you. I will say, well, I don't know. You're a fire sign. It really could be either of you. It just depends. And honestly, it might even be both of you. It might be this energy of this is too good. How can, like, this was almost too easy. This can't be real. This can't be real. This can't be real. What are you talking about? So it definitely could be in that headspace for a little bit. It might come off so good that you're like I have to question this. Like there's no way. But then we have this energy. So this, honestly, I do feel like this is your energy, even though it's air. But we have the Knight of Voices, which, you know, desperately wants to learn and wants to seek out information, wants to understand, right? Very fast moving here with this Knight of Voices. So it makes sense that this Knight is urging you to slow down and be really cautious, because this one's just trying to run. I just want to go. I want to know what this feels like. If this is going to be this good, I'm just going to jump in so I can figure it out and I can understand and I need to know why and I need to meet this person and shake their hand and da-da-da. All those things. So it makes perfect sense that those two are trying to find some type of balance and trying to even it out. And again, then you have King. Then you eventually master this energy and you can kind of rein back this Pegasus a bit. You're like, okay, yes, we're going to accomplish that because that's important, but we need to be smart about it. This is where I feel like you kind of generate the plan. Okay, well, we're going to meet this time, you know, by doing this. Is that okay? Like, we're going to figure this out. Let's talk about this, that, and the other. All right, you know, we really enjoy this, so why don't we go do something like this and we can da-da-da-da-da. All those kinds of things. So this, I think, is beautiful, and especially having that come out under the Ace of Pentacles, that's really the gift. This is where the seed blossoms. So awesome energy right there. Oh, okay. We got a flyer. Stop it. 10 of Materials. This is the 10 of Pentacles. Abundance, growth. Look at what that seed grew into. So again, this connection could be the one. This is the one you could start a family with. This is the one you build a life and a home with. This is where you build the legacy. That's beautiful. Okay, seriously, this card has done this a couple times, and I can't ignore you anymore. So Awakening flipped over. I caught it once earlier. It just flipped over again, so we're taking it. She's like, no. So again, this is a card of, yes, rebirth, but also in a sense where it's finding purpose, you know, answering the soul's call. Calling it a soulmate. Look at that. I can't, Sag. I'm telling you. You've got Chariot at the bottom of the deck right now. So it is the card for Cancer, We talked about fire and water up there, but this is also a card, another card of travel, but this is a card for success and victory and moving forward. So there's definitely a lot of progress here, Sag. I would even argue, if you had some weird thing in the past, having this World card literally start at the beginning of this reading, that's done. The past is the past now. You have either finally processed it, you've learned from it, or whatever has kind of held you in place, you finally closed that chapter. Like literally, that is done. That is done. The choices have been made, the steps have been taken. Like that's done. You're being reborn, especially in this union. So if this world for you, how it resonates is specifically with what's happened in your previous dating life, boo-boo, you're done, you're out, you're moving on, which is beautiful. I almost want to end it there, but we'll see. I feel like I want to end it there, but yep. Oh, and look at that. Last card, strength, finding power. And what I love about the strength card, it's about allowing. This is such a gentle strength. You're not forcing anything. And we already know this connection is going to be so easy. Like it's just like this is that energy of just allowing it. Like it feels good because it is good. Let's let it be good. Right? Oh God, Sag. Oh, every sign wants to be you right now. Oh my God, this is the reading. I haven't even finished all the signs, but this is the one. Like, this is the one. I can't. Oh, I love this. Oh my God, Sag, I'm so happy for you. This is such a beautiful reading. I hope you are so excited. Like, I literally hope you are so excited about this spread. And honestly, it is a big reading for you, because we've got 3 majors, right? These are already off the chart, so done. 3 majors. We definitely have personal growth for you. You know, this may be the other person, or it may be you in the beginning, right? So we've got definitely some growth from Knight to King, right? But then these aces just bringing newness and fresh starts, breaking out of these patterns and creating this whole new abundant cycle and this rebirth. Like, Sag. Ooh, beautiful. So on that note, we're going to pull one more card. And this is our little fun moment. I wanted to do this kind of in honor of the Capricorn moon coming up. It's a Capricorn moon in Capricorn season, first new moon of 2021. Thank you very much. So I wanted to pull a card just to see, of course you can make any wish and set any intention on a new moon. So feel free, do whatever you want. I thought it would be fun just to pull one just to kind of see if you were thinking and wondering what was going on for you. I thought this would maybe give us some good questions to ask, or a little focus to set some intentions around what hills and mountains we want to climb for this month and for this year. You guys got new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. So great space in where can we flex a little more generosity. And remember, this doesn't have to be money. It can be time. It can be attention, space. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. I think that's always the first thing people think of. But where can we help to support others? Whether this is, in relationships, whether this is in family, in work, social settings, however. It's a good place to think, where do we wish we could give more? Where do we wish we could offer some support? What area of my life can I change by just being a little more present? Right? It's a nice, sweet thought, as all these lovely goodies are coming to you. All right, Sag, I'm going to wrap up your reading there. As always, thank you for all the love and support you give me and my channel. I do have 2 requests before I let you go. First is, if you like this reading, if you could give it a thumbs up. It lets me know how it resonated with you. Also helps the channel to grow. And I'd also be interested into hearing some feedback. My first video of this year was a little longer video. We used a couple more decks. We went a little deeper. I want to say it was like 40 minutes, maybe a little over 40 minutes, which is longer than I prefer to have these videos. But I've kind of been thinking about it and just kind of wondering if you guys liked that format. Would you prefer a format like that? So just kind of let me know your thoughts. Do you like them kind of longer and deeper, or a little shorter and easier to digest, right? And we can always do a mix of the two if whatever. I just want to make sure you guys are getting the most out of this channel and getting exactly what you want. All right, my friends, I'm sending you love, wishing you the best. Take care, stay safe out there, and I will see you in your next video. Bye.